people helping people
find
and follow Christ.
I found God on the corner of First and Amistad, where the West was all but one. I said, where you been? He said, ask any.
She asked me to help volunteer at an event at her church. And it didn't seem like a big commitment. It wasn't like she was asking me for my salvation. She wasn't crying or preaching or anything. She just asked me if I could help out. So innocently, I said yes. And in that week's time that I spent in that VBS program, God completely changed my heart.
Christ is the center of everything that has anything to do with life, with anything. You know, I mean, it's, if you don't have Him, you have nothing.
Some people from First Baptist Carrollton actually were asking for me to play for their youth choir mission trips for the summer. And so I started doing that, and a whole new world opened up for me. I finally understood, after several mission trips and after a year or so, what I had been missing all my life, and that was Christ.
I found Christ, well, I guess really He found me.
When I was 16 at the Target, I got to talk to a lot of the other people around there. And one of the guys, an older gentleman, was in the electronics department. He worked in that area, and we got to talking and became friends. And soon he started asking me questions like, where do you go when you die? And how do you know you're going to heaven? And what do you have to do to get to heaven? And I didn't know anything about Christianity at all, pretty much. And so I believe I told him, well, if you're just a good person and you don't, do too many bad things, you don't make a lot of bad choices, God's just going to be nice and let you in. And he instructed me otherwise and told me about Jesus and accepting Him.
We have a Savior who died for us, and getting to just talk about that goodness to others is truly rewarding.
If you're not serving God and sharing the gospel and going out and not only telling people about Christ and helping them to trust in Him, and you want to help them to grow in Him.
This summer, I had the opportunity to go to Uganda, and one of the experiences that I got to have was sharing the gospel with two men. It was late in the trip, so I was kind of feeling like, why did God send me all the way over here if I'm not going to get to share with people? So one morning, one of the translators comes over and says, hey, have you seen Pastor Rafe? And I asked him why, and he goes, there's a gentleman over here that would like to accept Christ. My first thought was, yeah, where's Rafe? But then I realized this was my opportunity to be able to share Christ. And as nervous as I was, I sat down with the man, and actually his brother as well, and shared Christ with them. It was my opportunity to share. And both gentlemen accepted Christ right there on the spot. And I'll tell you, the feeling that goes through your body when someone accepts Christ is unbelievable.